Greetings once again, Dragon Gang members, Duuz-Diz-Din, back again with more The Dragon Prince, Mystery of Aaravos, where Queen Zubeia transport our heroes to one of the archdragons who holds one of the clues to the prison of Aaravos, as the plan is to find that prison before our villains can, something that our villains have only just figured out after the mysterious being in a game of charades and something about a lizard in a hat reveals to Viren and the others that their first location of what they seek lies with Rex Igneous, the archdragon of Earth. So as the Dragon Gang head to his dominion, they find the way in that Zubeia would normally take completely closed off. But the Guardians of the Gate tell them that there is a back entrance and a path through the Drakewood, fraught with danger that only humans can trek. And as the team splits up, with Caleb staying with Ezran because, well, between Rayla and him being puppeted by Aaravos, he's got a lot to work through. And Rayla, who should stick with Soren, she goes off as Soren wants to help rescue an innocent dragon from a group of Earth Elves known as the Drake Riders. Well, one of them. Soren naturally gets a little in over his head and is captured by the Drake Riders and put in a place known as the Pit of Despair to battle against the very dragon he tried to save. Meanwhile, Amaya is informed of the situation between the architect of the Sunfire Elf settlement and one of the elves themselves. And interestingly enough, whereas I originally thought the elf would be the one in trouble, it's actually the architect, Lucia, who is actually in a bit of trouble. I mean, she did try to stop a customary ritual in, well, a settlement of these people who believe in that ritual. So Lucia's fate will be decided by Queen Janai. And it's hard to say if a soft judgment will rile up the Sunfire Elves or a harsh judgment will do the same thing. A lot of spinning plate, but the most tense one being what will happen to Soren. So join me as I find out. Won't you? Book 4, Earth, Chapter 6, The Drakewood. I wonder what it's about. Yeah, you being a friend to one dragon is presumptuous that she'd be a friend to all of them. He's gonna do some how to train your dragon stuff. Slowly put the hand on the snoot. It was freaked by the metal. The next day, they find Soren's bones. Well, good to know you got your sleep, Rayla. Yeah, no Soren. Yeah, how about that? Man, Rayla, I love you, but you messed up again. You really have a tendency of dropping the ball, lady. Ezra's climbing a tree. I'm king. I can do whatever I want. A visitor. Did he notice something? Oh, he senses Zim. Man, that could have been really dangerous. Hey, this is called the Dragon Prince. What kind of series would it be without the titular prince? Sons first. That's an interesting way of saying good morning. I don't know. Yeah, it meant a lot. It's a situation where it's just like, you should have had someone around to just be like, hey, diffuse the situation. Be careful with the justice you dish out, though. And, if you ignore the fact that this person helped to build the camp that your people are settled in, what kind of message does that show? You have to, it's an interesting balancing act. You have to show gratitude, but you also have to show that, hey, you really did something that just completely dishonored all of us. Oh, I didn't even notice that Caleb actually kept Ibis's staff. I like him wielding Ibis's staff. Oh, there's classic Rayla back. No, Zim wants adventure. At what point does Zim gain the ability to talk? It's interesting. What is it about Zubeia and, well, I guess a lot of the archdragons that allow them to talk, but other dragons not to? And would it be easier? And at what point will Ezran be able to ride Zim majestically into battle? Oh no, Amaya, no, you are heavily disrespecting their society. Oh, death. That's a little bit much. Death is a little bit too much. Man, I didn't think the whole Janai and Amaya relationship would go in this direction. Let's see, for death, that's, no. That's a pretty cool connection. I wonder, I don't even remember. Is it through Ezra's ability that they're able to see through each other's eyes? Oh, you could taste what Zim tasted. That's a weirdly detailed connection. Would doing this not put Zim in harm's way? And the Earthblood Elves capture dragons. Not to mention, with the mental link, shouldn't we also hear what Zim thinks as well? The Pit of Despair. No, do not have Zim get close. Yep. Man, this was a bad call, Ezrin. Oh man, if Zabea finds out you captured her child, she will raise the Drakewood to the ground. Yeah, no shit behind him. Ooh, oh, okay. No. Yeah, that was a bad call, King. Oh boy. Again, this is not the direction I thought it was gonna go. Not to mention, like, isn't the injury to her hands also a form of punishment? Uh-oh. He's up to something. Man, Kareem, you're forcing Janai's hand a little too hard there, bud. Oh, guys, come on. Literally not the time for this. Yeah, get your heads out your ass and let's just do this shit. Stratum Caligo. Oh, mist or fog. Okay. Lower their visibility. At the very least, maybe that buys you a little bit of time. Oh, what is with this little child just wandering in the dark? Oh, not in the dark so much, but... Oh! I also feel like Amaya didn't really help the situation by just really dismissing what they were trying to get across. It is true. He really was trying his best to be like, please, this is really important. And she disregards that. I'm like, Kareem is making a good argument here. I can't, understate that. Like, this was something really important to the guy. This is an interesting confrontation. I feel like he kind of lost sight of what he was after. Like, what the hell is that? Oh god, my eyes! Ooh! Oh, hugs all around. I'm pretty sure Zim's still tied down. Is the small child helping him? Really? Oh, yeah. And see, Amaya understands. It's like, no, this is something she did that really hurt someone else. Two wrongs don't make a right, but at the same time, she was unwilling to hear out the person who was desperately like, please, I need you to understand. It's important. To dismiss that would be a bit much. Right, there we go. See, that I love. It's just like, to put her to death, you just accomplish nothing but showing how cruel you can be. This is an opportunity to learn, to understand, and to have people grow. By killing someone over this, you just double down on their animosity. But to show that, hey, you did something that really hurt someone. You were hurt as well. Let's find a midpoint for all this. Does she get to speak in her defense at all? What is this? What does this all mean? Guilty. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought previously this was a girl. Nathan. Feel free to eat me. I might not taste that good. Like, nah. Oh, new friend. They're not really gonna put her to death. Don't look so happy about it, Kareem. Oh, she's not gonna. Really? I mean, yeah. Her hands were already burned. Okay, build something new. And he really wanted someone to die. But it's like, no. That was like a very just ruling. It's just like, look, you did something that really offended our way of life and our culture, but we're not going to put you to death over it. You're an architect. You essentially do community service, and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. Design something nice so that this can never happen again. So, it is a question of, can the person who she offended get over it? Kareem, he can go sulk for all I care. It's the one who was offended by what happened, that the real kind of, will this be okay situation. But it seemed like he was in agreement. It's just like, look, you know what? This sounds about right. He didn't seem angry. He just still seemed very sad, which I can understand. But I think he seemed to agree with the verdict. I don't know. I actually kind of like that. The weird direction that this story spun off into. Nathan. I love the Aussie accent. Oh, can he actually help out? Wow, you're doing that? Man, a lot of people die doing that kind of stuff. The gourd guy? I know where you took your friend, but oh, so he's already on the way to Rex's lair. Oh, you get to Rex's lair through the pit of despair? I did not mean for that to rhyme, but it was still pretty good. Yeah, you gotta sell Kareem's ass down a little bit. Oh, some history he does not know about? Learn his ass a little something. Wait, the Great Orb was a seed? A sun seed. So a new orb. So it'll be the great culmination of years, centuries. Let's see why she wants peace. Because they're actively growing something great. It's a great hope for the future. I like that, you know? Throw people down there for fun. Man, the Drake Riders are asses. Well, he's not all alone. They sent in a dragon with him. Scarmaker. Whoa. That's such a cool name. Scarmaker. She thinks she got Soren killed. I doubt he'd die without us actually seeing it. He's brave and very stupid. The path of despair. Worse than the pit. He's like, dude, we get it. You're not helping. Oh, okay. And this kid really wants to help out. Okay, has Kareem actually calmed his ass down? Ooh, she pretty. Girlfriend? Girlfriend, yeah. Really? Okay, he's learned nothing. Oh my god, Kareem. Okay, yeah, no. I hate this guy. He's actively wants to kill his sister. Good to know. He did bond with the Drake. Scarmaker. Yeah. Aw. Squeaky. They went looking for you, bud. He stripped down to his undergarment. Who's there? No. Claudia. Oh, no. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, boy. I don't know what's a more interesting name. Squeaky or Scarmaker? Some pretty cool names regardless. Oh, the mask. I love that. Wow. It's amazing. Janai would try to get one thing across to Kareem and he took it in a completely different direction. Oh, we're gonna end this with murder, aren't we? Aw, sorry with a little stuffed dragon. Well, I gotta give it up to the creative staff. Nathan. I gotta give it up to the staff, cause it's like, you're giving me every chance to get Kareem to be likable, but it's like, oh, no, he's a dick. He's a dick, and he probably needs to either be imprisoned or he's gonna die. Well, I am curious where that character's gonna go. Man, this Giant and Maya situation, I expected it just to be like a thing to the side, but it is becoming a little important, because it's just like, whereas we have the main cast doing an active, ongoing storyline, like, we're getting into some very political, race war kind of social economic difference of opinion situation going on. It's like, yeah, it's very slow, it's slowly building, but it's just like a few minor incidents and now it's about to get into some full-blown complicated shit. I'm kind of on board, I will admit. Again, man, I love the fact that Soren has his own dragon. Squeaky! Man, it is unfortunate it's not going to be called Scarmaker, but calling it Squeaky is such a Soren thing to do. But with Soren coming face to face with Claudia, I have to wonder, where is that gonna go? It's like, it's hard to know how that should go. It's like, will we continue to pit him against essentially his entire family? Or will he ultimately side with them in the end, even knowing that they're in the wrong? And maybe that's why they keep making Soren such a silly character, just because of if it wasn't for the fact of how silly they were, it's like, it'd be depressing as all get. Or maybe that silly nature to the characters kind of undercuts how menacing they could be ultimately. It's really hard to say. Well, let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comment section below. This one, there was a lot to chew on. It was a very meaty episode. But I want to hear from you. But also remember to like, subscribe, bell, all that good YouTube stuff. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.